What's going on, ESGN Nation? Welcome to homecoming weekend here in the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty. As today we are hosting Cincinnati Bearcats in town here today. As you see the season offensive records of the year. Of course, Highland #1 in the nation, and of course Cincinnati unranked and looking to try to have a better matchup here against us. Compared to what they were last year when we first time played against them in Cincinnati. As we're the heavy favorites in this one here today. Currently Cincinnati 4-2 in overall, but in the Big 12, I believe they are currently right now 3-0 in the Big 12. So today, looking to see if they can go 4-0. And of course, there you see us 3-0 as well, trying to find our fourth win here in the Big 12. Of course, Cincinnati Bearcats have only lost 2 games so far this season. They lost against Temple and, of course, a ranked Miami University early on in the season. Had a big win against Ohio. And then recently here just won 3 straight, especially against BYU, 21-17, that very close matchup there. And, of course, we will have to deal with the quarterback of Tommy Davis there for Cincinnati, as he currently has 10 touchdowns and 2 interceptions for the season so far. His season high so far in touchdowns, as he is a redshirt senior. He has great accuracy and pretty good throw power as well. So he's definitely going to be using his arm here today. Not so much the speed, he's more of a pocket passer. And so that means we're going to have to try to apply some pressure on him in some different areas in our game. Try to bring in some safeties, some corners, as well as some linebackers at times to blitz at him and come at him at different directions. Nick Reese is their starting halfback, 6'3", 205 pounds, redshirt senior as well. As right now he has getting close to his career high in rushing touchdowns. He has 7 right now. His career is 8. You see he can break some tackles there. He's going to be definitely be a tough halfback to stop in that backfield there. But we're going to try to do our best to do so here this week and try to slow him down as best as we possibly can, as we're one of the best teams in the nation right now when it comes to the running defense. Robert Carrington is their middle linebacker. Right now, I believe he's leading in tackles. He currently has 11 tackles so far this season. He has 1 sack, and of course, he has 1 deflection as well. And he is definitely going to be an issue for us, as he is going to be a guy that can pretty much do a good job here getting to the ball, flying around, and make some good tackles. And of course, we'll have to try to do our best to make sure he is not involved in that situation there here in today's game. So it is homecoming weekend here, and of course everybody's really excited about homecoming, and of course having to play against the Bearcats, who right now have the best rushing offense, where they're 54th in the nation, only giving 193 yards a game, and of course also in pass defense, where the Bearcats have only given up 219 yards a game this season so far on average. So like I said, it's going to be a tough game. We'll try to do our best to run the ball, as they are pretty well and pretty good at passing defense there. And so we'll try to mix it up a little bit more this week. But I think for the most part here, we'll try our best to really stick to the running game. There you see the top 25, and of course Maryland dropping out of the top 25 this week. Highland still at the top of the spot here in the BCS rankings, as Stanford is ranked number 2. UCF been climbing up pretty quickly here as of late. They're currently 7-0, and they could be definitely a contender there, facing us possibly in the national championship, if we can even try to get to the national championship along with Stanford as well. So that's going to be so far it's been a fun race between the 3 schools, and we could possibly be seeing one of those 2 schools, hopefully, if we keep playing the way we've been playing. And of course, we're going to try to get, we were talking about the running game here. Carter as well has been going up. He's bounced back here in the last, since the previous week, or the week that we were off. He is back on the Heisman Trophy list there, ranked 4th. And so this week, again, we're going to try to do a better job here, giving the ball more often to him, especially. I would like to try to open up more so in the passing game as well. Try to throw some passes to him and maybe get him in the end zone, not just through the ground game, but through the air game. As we'll see short of a first down there on that play. As the Bearcats will, of course, take the ball first here. Reese will run this one there. And finally being brought down as he gets a gain of 7. And able to move the chains here for the Bearcats. So it is a beautiful day here for some football here in the latter part of the fall. As we'll see, Davis here throws a quick screen pass there to Britt. And Britt's going to be taken down and hit hard by Alex Thompson on that tackle as he'll get no gain on that play. 8 minutes left here in the first quarter. We'll see Reese now take off. He's going to run here and break off a tackle and keeps running all the way down to the sidelines here. He's going to get into the end zone there, and it's going to be a touchdown for Reese and for the Bearcats as they pick up the first 6 points of the ball game here. They're going to lead this one 7-0 here early on as we see a quick game here. Arizona State taking on Texas Tech, and the 15th ranked Arizona State will win this one 31-24. They are now 7-1 and still being dominant in the Big 12 South right now, as Texas Tech picks up their 4th loss of the season, as they have just been doing a great job here. And we'll see them actually here in a couple of weeks. That should be possibly an early matchup. We could be seeing those two teams face off against each other in the Big 12 Championship. Ohio State, you see there, ranked number 4th in the nation, taking on Indiana 27-20 in that one. But yeah, the Arizona State and Highland Scotties could be the Big 12 matchup for the Big 12 Championship here this season. As we'll see a handoff now, we're going to Carter, and Carter going to run this one there, and he's going to get a gain of 4. As Highland will get the first drive here and their first possession, hopefully on a positive note here, as they are doing a good job here, trying to maintain the ball on the ground here. As Carter will go bounce back inside. Could have ran outside, but he decided to go back inside. And I think that was actually a good idea there. So he did get some more yards there on that run. First and 10 here is Carter again, who gets the ball here, trying to break off a tackle, but he's going to get tripped up and only able to gain a yard on that carry. As he is going to be looking, the Highland Scotties will be looking at a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9 coming up. Try and get this one near the 50-yard line. As we'll hand off again to Carter. Carter's going to run this one there as they're wearing all black here today. And a nice job there getting this one down the field, as that's going to be a huge first down for the Scotties. As the fans following in, and of course seeing the number 1 team in the nation. Been playing some really good football as of late. We'll see a 1st and 10 for Thomas. Thomas going to scramble out to the right-hand side there. Throws that one to the tight end Hicks. Matthew Hicks gets the catch, and that's a 12-yard reception for him today. So, of course, last week we played against, we had a slow start against Iowa State here. So far, it looks like we have a pretty good start against these Cincinnati Bearcats, as Hicks there gets another catch for a big, nice gain there. Another first down for the Scotties, as there'll be 13 there on the play. Now we'll see a 1st and 10 as they're now in Bearcat territory. Thomas here running this one here, avoiding the shoestring tackle, gets this one to Burns. Burns gets to the end zone there, and it's going to be a touchdown. Highland Scotties, 36-yard reception. That is going to be his 8th touchdown reception of the season for Burns. And that is going to be touchdown number 19 for Thomas. As we take a look at the Sunflower State showdown game, Kansas versus Kansas State. And, of course, Kansas taking the lead right now, 7-0. And we'll see Kansas actually here in 2 weeks here at home. 2nd and 11 coming up as the Bearcats have the football here. Game tied up 7-all. Bearcats got the first score of the game. See a quick pass, and Tay Davis cannot find nobody there as he has to throw that one quickly. Apparently a little pressure on him, couldn't handle it. And that's pretty much what we need to do here. We need to come at him, different blitzes and all kinds of different types of plays here. As that one gets zipped right there to John Bell, who had we had a Scotty player right in front of him, and somehow he was able to catch that one. As now Reese stiffs arms there, the linebacker, and he gets to a first down marker. Nice carry there for him, as he's already reaching now 75 yards for the ball game. Of course, most of that's coming from that big run that he had for that touchdown. So see Reese now again getting a number called, and again putting his head down Getting a nice carry there for this time of 8 yards. Getting now to a 2nd and short coming up. So Highland trying to do their best here to stop this running game here. And oh, good job there popping Reese right there. As they get that one, that's going to be a loss there. That's going to force them to punt. Nice stop there from David DeSantos on that play. So now 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. We'll get the ball near our own 25, and we'll end up able to only scrape up about a yard on that carry. Giving that one there, of course, to Khalil Carter. Of course, we're trying to get Khalil Carter to be our third. He would be our third Heisman Trophy winner that we've had here in this series so far. Of course, Wendell Kason being the first one. And, of course, Jasper Reed being our second. And now we're trying to get Carter here to be our third. And it's Carter. Oh, yeah, Carter not down, but he is now going to be finally wrapped up. As he looked like I wasn't sure if he was, it looked like he was going to be down, but he was still not officially down yet by anybody, or at least on the ground yet. He was on a body. As he gets a nice couple yards there to get that first. Carter getting another 3-yard carry. Looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good strong runner here today. As we'll see what we can do now here on this 3rd and 7. And of course, this is going to be a passing situation. You see Matthews in motion there to the far left. Play clock running down to 8. Thomas here drops back here, looks, fires. That one almost gets tipped away. Almost intercepted there. Thank goodness the linebacker didn't have any hands. And they'll get the ball back here, as we'll, of course, punt the ball away here. 1st and 10 for Davis, as he'll throw this one there, and he's going to throw it away. As, again, the pressure being applied on him that time. Looked like McCall was coming in on that play, making a nice little blitz there. 2nd and 10, and handoff there to Reese. Again, Reese putting his head down and making a nice carry. This time he'll get a gain of 9 on the play. Looking at a 3rd and 1. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. 3rd down. Davis here runs this one here. He's going to try to run this option, but he's going to get taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3. Great stop there from Eric Washington on the play, and they'll be forced to punt. So now 1st and 10 here. Just a few seconds left here in the first quarter. As Carter will come out of the backfield for a short gain, and that'll be just enough there to get us to the 2nd quarter. So we'll switch up sides here. Still 7-7 ball game here, and as we start the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up. Thomas drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Thomas got to get rid of it, but he's going to get dropped down, and he's going to end up losing 12 yards on that play as Troy Wilcox gets to him, and that's a huge loss, and now he's going to have to figure out what he can do here on this 3rd and 18. So 3rd and 18 coming up here, and Highland does not like the call, as Coach Bond now doesn't like the look. Not sure what the deal was in that one there, but they will call timeout. So they have 2 timeouts remaining with a 3rd and 18. So now 3rd and 18 here. Carter trying to get rid of it. Carter's going to drop the football, but it's going to be recovered by a fullback, I believe. That would be Bennett, and they will, of course, be forced to punt. As we're looking now at a 1st and 10, and so Reese here runs this one, and Reese is going to be stopped and get no gain. He gets lucky enough to get back to the line of scrimmage there on that carry. So now we go to a 3rd and 5 coming up. Crowd trying to get behind the defense here. Reese drops back in the pocket, throws a screen pass there, and that is going to be incomplete. And that's going to be looking at a 4th and 5 coming up here. Could be going for a field goal here, and they are going to do so here. As this is going to be about a 57-yard kick, or I should say actually a 60-yard kick. And this one is up, and it's going to be off the post. And they're going to say no good. So no good on the kick there. Bearcats unable to put any points on the board here. And Highland will get the ball back here in a pretty good field position now here on their own. Near their own 30, looks like 30, or no, excuse me, on the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff there to Carter. Carter getting a good block there coming off the edge. Gets down the field here, breaks a tackle, and then finally is tripped up there inside the Bearcats 40. As now we're seeing what they are trying to do here. I believe they'll try to keep it on the ground. Ground game's been working for them for the most part here. As we'll see here, Carter again getting called his number, and they're going to be wides on this one as they're able to get Greg Bowden out in the backfield for a loss of 3. Nice job there from the defense. looking at this, and I think at some point here we'll have to start passing. 6:07 left here. Thomas again drops back in the pocket, throws off there to Robinson, the senior, and Aaron Robinson will get the catch for a gain of 21. And of course, Robinson hasn't been thrown too often this season here. Early on he has been, but since then, really here in the last couple of games, he's been kind of a ghost out there. Nice catch there from him, as we'll see Carter again, his number being called. And this time he gets a gain of 6 on the play, as he is on 12 carries for 70 yards. We'll see now a third and 1 coming up. They're going to take their time here with 4:45 left here in the first half. Carter gets his number called there, finds the first down marker, trying to fight to the end zone, but he's going to be short there. He's going to get the first down, but short of getting the end zone there. He's going to stop him somewhere around the 5-yard line. First and goal coming up as Thomas here goes again. This time going to be in a power move, and that's a nice play there. As they get now inside the 5, they'll mark him around the 2, maybe yard line there. So now second and goal coming up. Highland trying to get the ball here through the ground game. And you see a little shift there on the line. As Carter here gets out of the backfield there and gets into the end zone, and touchdown. Khalil Carter, 1-yard running touchdown there for him as he's able to get into the end zone. And that is rushing touchdown number 12 for him this season. As right now, I believe he's one of the leaders right now in college football right now with rushing touchdowns. Take a look here as we see get an updated score here between the Kansas and Kansas State game. Kansas right now leading it 14-10 as Kansas looking for their 5th win of the season. Of course, trying to serve up a second loss of the season here for the Kansas State Wildcats. As Reese now runs this one in the backfield, as Bearcats will get the possession now, and he will be getting about a couple yards of that play. Third down, and we'll see a flag being called here. It looks like it might be on Brown, and it is a false start, and that's going to put him back 5 yards. It's going to make it now still a reasonable third down. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Bearcats. 2:49 left here in the first quarter. Davis drops back in the pocket. Look here, trying to find somebody there, but that's going to be a great sack there, as I believe that is David Santos on the sack. And Highland will call a quick timeout there, trying to preserve some time. 2:43 left. We'll see the kick punt here. And why are we showing this? Well, Marcus has been doing a great job here returning punts, and looks like he could be returning this one back to the end zone as well. As Marcus trying to get a little shimmy move there and gets a gain of a nice 23-yard return. So nice return there from him. That's going to give us great field position here. Let's see if we can finish off this drive and try to go up by 2 scores here before the half. So we can run a decent 2-minute drive here. As we'll see Thomas here throwing this one up there. That's going to be picked up by Melton, and the ball's going to go back to the Bearcats. As that was a bad throw there, bad read of the defense there from Thomas, as Clayton Melton and the other safety there, right there, and they do a great job there, not letting that ball. Of course, I think he didn't throw. I think he threw, not put enough air in that ball, and kind of just threw it up there. As now Davis here trying to get rid of the football here. He's going to throw this one up there, and Thompson's going to pick it off. Alex Thompson gets the interception, and that's going to go right back to the Highland Scotties. Young man from outside of Atlanta, Georgia, gets the interception and gets the ball back for the Scotties. Nice job there for the defense. As we'll see now, 1st and 10. Thomas here looking down the field here. Thomas going to get drilled, and that's a great play there. Great, good coverage sack there from the Bearcats defense. 2nd and 17. Thomas is going to draw back again. Look here, fires up the middle there to Hicks. Hicks breaks off a tackle, and he's going to get inside the 20 near the 15-yard line for a huge first down. 5 of 8 so far here for Thomas, as he has 1 touchdown, of course 1 interception already in today's game, a little over 100 yards passing. We'll see a handoff now. They're going to go back to the running game here with Carter. Carter going to break off a tackle. Carter breaks off a second tackle before he's finally pushed down and wrapped up and taken down there inside the 10 for a big gain there. 2nd down. Minute left here in the first half. Hand off to Carter. Carter's going to try to break a tackle. He does. And try to muscle his way inside the end zone there, but he's going to be short as he's inside the 5. They're going to mark him somewhere around the 3-yard line, as we'll see a 1st and goal coming up. Highland not going to use their timeout just yet. There's got 45 seconds left here in the first half still to go. And I think if they don't get this one in there, I think they'll probably call a timeout real quick and kind of think what they're going to call as they run this one in there for a rushing touchdown. Khalil Carter in the end zone again for the 2nd time now today. It's his 8th, his 13th of the season. Nice job there from Khalil Carter, making it 21-7. Bearcats there, 1st down, couldn't find anybody on that play. 2nd down, Davis looks back here, fires this one up there to Cooley, and Cooley will get the catch for a nice 21-yard reception for another 1st down, as the Bearcats have all 3 timeouts left. 27 seconds left here. So they still have control of the clock. So we'll see a quick pass there to Cooley again, but this time Cooley cannot hold on to it. And the heat's kind of getting to him there. So now we'll see what they'll try to do here on 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Quick pass there to Bell. Bell gets the throw as he shucks off Alex Thomas, and that's going to be it's going to be a gain, but just short of the 1st down sticks. So now 3rd and inches coming up. Hand off to Lake. Lake's going to run this one here. He's going to still be in bounds, but they're going to call a quick timeout and maybe set themselves up to try to get 3 points here out of this drive. They have 13 seconds left. They can at least call one more play here to get close to the end zone. They cannot get in the end zone here on this play. Quick pass there to Eden, and Eden will get the catch, and that's going to be a gain of 7. And they're going to call their 3rd and final timeout here now to set themselves up and try to put 3 points on the board. 5 seconds left here for Cincy, as they, of course, missed the last field goal here. This one goes up, and this one, no problem, gets in there. And that field goal is good for the Bearcats, as the Bearcats leave 2 seconds left here on the clock here for the first half. And Highland's, of course, going to run one more play here. So with 2 seconds left, we'll see what they're going to try to do. And it's 21-10 here. Highland leads this one here. Thomas drops back in the pocket here. Thomas is going to go ahead and make a deep pass there to Burns. And Burns turning on the Astro Burners there as he gets down the field here. Great pass there. Touchdown. Highland Scotties as they're on the board again, making it now 28-10. Look at this right here. Look at the replay as he did a great job here. Getting some just a yard or two right between the two of them. Well, actually, now it looks like almost 5 yards there. And next thing you know, he just lobs it up there. And he just knows that Burns is going to be able to he just throws a 50-50 ball up there. Or in this case, it's more like a 75-25 ball. And he just trusts in that Randy can get to it. Makes a nice toss, and Randy's able to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. Highland right now leads at 28-10 as we go into half. And I think that was kind of a statement touchdown pass there from from Thomas to Randy Burns. Like, hey, we're not going to take this one laying down. We're going to go in here. We're going to, mess you guys up and cause some problems and you guys do some more work here as they go into the second half. So nice job there from the Highland Scotties. A little risky play, I would say, but I don't think the Bearcats were too much thinking about us going down the field there with just 2 seconds left. But nonetheless, we get into this half there with a nice lead, a better lead than we had there. As it could have been 21-10, but we decided to make it 28-10 going to the half. So both teams have, of course, turnovers there, rushing yards there. Surprisingly enough, Cincinnati doing a great job. Right now, we're kind of slacking in the rushing yards there, but passing yards, 178 to their 60. So I think second half we need to run the ball just a lot more. Been successful, but at the same time, we've been getting kind of pushed back there. And I think more of the yardage has been lost really by our quarterback there, getting sacked there a couple of times, losing 12 to 10 yards at a time. 1st and 10 as we get the ball here to start off the second half. Nice little carry there for 2 yards on the play, getting to a 2nd down, over 103 yards for the day for Khalil Carter. Of course, 2 rushing touchdowns there for him. We'll see if we can get him back in the end zone. Hand off to Carter again. Carter going to run this one on the outside, and it gets to the first down marker and gets about 11 yards on that carry for another Highland Scotties first down. So now 1st and 10 coming up. Scotties here, of course, trying to tack on more on this lead that they have right now. As we'll see, Thomas looks down the field there, can't find nobody, and he is going to have to eat that one there, and that's a loss of 8 on the play. Terrence Hayden on the sack there for the Bearcats. 2nd and 18 coming up. So now we got to try to make it up here on this play. As Carter here on this play action goes up, throws to Hicks. Hicks gets the catch. Hicks bulldozes his way there for a little more yards there. Fight for the extra yardage as he gets a nice 24-yard reception. He has now 4 catches for 80 yards. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Scotties. As Thomas here calling a audible on the line. Changes the line, something up. He's not comfortable with what he sees there on the defense, but Thomas going down the field here, gets down there, and he's going to get there on the other side of the 50 as he gets to the 35-yard line of the Bearcats. Nice carry there for him. Of course, he knows he needs to get some positive yardage, as a lot of our rushing yards have been because of negative yardage there from him. As Stanley breaks that one up there, and I believe it was intended there for Hicks. Or excuse me, Hicks there. 3rd and 10. Thomas here drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one there. That's going to go to Barnes, and Joe Barnes into the end zone. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And the Scotties are on the board here once again, making it now 35-10. And that is Barnes' 5th touchdown of the season. And his first one of the day. As we'll see, nice reception there for the Bearcats as they get a first down. Now 1st and 10 coming up here. Davis in the pocket, scrambling around, looking down the field here, and has to throw it away. As the Highland Scotties do a great job there forcing him to throw that one away, making him now to a 3rd down. Or to a 2nd down. We will advance down to a 3rd and 10. And Davis here dropped back in the pocket, looks up, fires a quick pass there to Eden, and Eden is only going to get 3 yards on that reception as they'll be forced to punt. So couldn't do nothing on that drive there. We'll see what Highland does on their second drive here in the second half. As Carter here breaks off a tackle. Carter going down the field. Breaks off 2 tackles before he is finally wrapped up and tightened up there as he gets a gain of 5. Carter in the backfield here along with Thomas. And looks like it's a run option here for the quarterback, and he is going to get drilled quickly as he cannot get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to lose a yard there by Stanley. Highland's going to go for her on 4th and 2. Coach Blunt says, hey, it's on me. So they're going to try to see if they can get something here on this play. Play action here for Carter. Carter is looking down the field, and he does not realize that he's going to be taken down there. Loss of 6 on the play, and that's going to be giving good field position now for the Cincinnati Bearcats here. And the Scotties 30 inside the Scotties 30 there. As we'll see a quick pass there to Coley. And he will, of course, get the reception for 10 yards there, making a nice play. So Bearcats here could get an easy touchdown here with some good field position here. You see Davis now, his number being called. He's trying to get away from the defense. But McCall slows him up and helps with the tackle there, as that's going to be only 2 yards on that carry. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Bearcats. As Davis again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. He gets tackled as he throws that football there. He's able to get the throw off to Reese. And Reese is able to get 4 yards on that reception. So now 4th and 4 here. They're going to kick a field goal. And this one should be a good chip shot there, as they're able to get that one in there. Putting 3 points on the board, making it now 35-13. As you see in the K-State rivalry there. K-State versus Kansas. And right now, the start of the 4th quarter is happening right now. K-State coming back now, 31-24. As K-State trying to avoid their 2nd loss of the season. And we'll see them in a couple weeks as well. As now we'll see a 1st and 10 here for Thomas. Thomas breaking off a tackle here. Finally looking down the field here, getting a little spinned around there some. And he'll get a gain of 12 on that carry. Now 1st and 10, new set of downs here by, of course, Thomas. That time through his legs. Thomas looking down the field here, looking for a block. He's going to get a good block here. He's going to finally slide, and he's going to get near the 42-yard line of the Bearcats. So now 1st and 10. Thomas drops back here. He's got to get rid of it, but he's going to get quickly taken down for a loss of 10 on the play. As that's Robert Carrington on this sack. Carrington doing a great job there staying with the quarterback. And of course, Thomas trying to look down the field here, but he didn't really see the defender right in front of him. He breaks a tackle. You see there Thomas, and he's able to avoid getting any negative yardage there as he gets 4 on the play. But it's still a passing situation here. We're looking at a 3rd and 16 coming up. We'll see what they'll try to do here. Thomas here drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here, looking. No one's going to get to him here until the linebacker does. And he gets a gain of 12 on the play. Just 4 yards short of the sticks. But again, Coach Bond says, hey, we're up. Let's just go for it here. So 4th and 4. Thomas drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Hits as he throws that one there. And a dangerous throw indeed. As that's going to get batted around. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So cannot complete the 4th down here. We'll see, again, Bearcats getting pretty good field position here as Reese breaks a tackle and then gets away from the defender before somebody finally gets to him. And that'll be the final play of the 4th quarter. 35-13 as we go into the 4th quarter. Davis now drops back here, looking here, fires this one in. Sears able to get to this ball and stay in bounds as he gets the interception. Nice job there as he keeps a foot in bounds. Let's see if we get a shot of his feet there. Okay. Well, they say it's he was in bounds. He caught that one there. So nice job there from the defense stepping up. As we're looking at go to a 3rd and 10. Thomas here goes back here, throws this one up there. That's going to be lobbed up to Hicks, and this is a big play there. Nice job. As that's a huge 1st down for the Highland Scotties. And, of course, to their tight end there. Trying to see if we can get him in the end zone as well here today. As we'll see a 1st and 10. And trying to option play there. And they read that option very well. As Wilcox able to get in the backfield there and make a nice stop there on Thomas. Thomas looking at a 3rd and 9. Trying to see if we can get this one in the end zone. Looks like they're going to pass. That one goes up. And Jackson's able to pick it off. Good read there from Jackson from the get-go there. When I threw that ball, I'm like, yeah, this one's going to get picked off. And, yeah, I was right off the bat. Should have known. As soon as I was seeing that look down, I'm like, yeah, I should be throwing this, but I'm going to. Cooley throws this one there. Oh, he's not down. He's still up, and that was fine, pushing him down out of bounds as he gets 19 yards of reception. I thought he was down, but they did not blow the whistle. So now 1st and 10 with just under 7 minutes left. Davis for the Bearcats has to throw it away there as pretty much everyone's pretty covered there. And he just can't sit back there for too long there as we're defensive line are doing a good job there just penetrating the offensive line there. 3rd and 10, quick pass, and that's going to be an incomplete pass there. Nice job. As that was intended there, it looked like it was for either Cooley. I can't remember who the other receiver there on that side was, but we'll see a deep pass here to the left-hand side, and McCall picks it off as McCall getting this one here, and that is going to be a turnover. Nice interception there from McCall. His 1st interception of the day. And I believe that his interception, I know he's not in double digits right now, but I believe he should be up there in interceptions this season. As we'll see now, Carter taking the football here as they see what they can do here on this drive after the interception. And that's a 16-yard carry for a 1st down. I believe that is McCall's, I'm trying to look it up here. Can't really see the numbers, but Thomas here scrambling, going off to the left-hand side, going down the sidelines here, and he's going to run outside there, just near the 40-yard line of the Bearcats. Nice run there from him. As we'll see another running attempt here, looking for a deep pass, but Thomas, no, instead calls his own number instead and makes a quick run there for a gain of 4. That's actually McCall's, I've just now found it, his 3rd interception of the season. I believe he is leading in interceptions for corners this year. 2nd and 6 here. And Carter running this one there for a nice little scamper for another positive yardage there. And, of course, another way of moving the chains there for another 1st and 10. 1st and 10 after the run. And we'll see Thomas here now, hands off to Carter. Carter couldn't get around that block. And he's going to be taken down there quickly there by Terrence Hayden for a short gain. 3rd and 9. Trying to get this one near the 20-yard line of the Bearcats. Thomas there, throws one up there, and oh my goodness. Almost another interception there for Thomas, but thank goodness the QB has no hands. As we'll go down for it here again on 4th and 9. I think Coach Barnes just wants to test and try to build some confidence here for Thomas, as that was going to be caught there for a 17-yard reception to Hicks as he gets out of the end zone very quickly. Moving the chains now here as they're getting close. They're inside the 15. Burns in motion. As the play clock running down here to 5. Play action. Seeing what Thomas is going to do here. Thomas is going to keep this. The number is going to keep the ball himself. And he's going to get a yard on that play. It looks like he was trying to find either Hicks or Burns, or maybe even Barnes in that play there, but he just could not get to him. And of course, I'm glad he didn't force that throw there. We'll see now. Thomas here runs this one instead, runs it and gets to the inside the 5. I believe they'll stop him at the 3-yard line, and it'll be a 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Scotties. Crowd really getting behind this offense here today, and of course, this behind this team with a nice lead here, 35-13. Could be just literally 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from another victory. And Stanley picks it off as Thomas tried to zip that one in there quickly. And that's going to be another interception for Thomas. Ah, jeez. Cannot get those quick passes in there quick enough. And that's going to be, I believe that's going to be interception number 3 there for Thomas here today. And so see the Bearcats back on the field here. Looking at 3rd and 9. Davis looking here. Throw this one up there to Britt. Britt's going to get the catch, and he is going to get a 12-yard reception. Able to move the chains there for a 1st and 10. There's rushing everybody up on the line here. 1st and 10. Davis again drops back here. Throws this one there, and that's going to be an incomplete pass, but there is a flag on the field here. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense. And that is not a call I was looking for there, as Dallas Russo gets called for that play. 15-yard penalty, and it is a automatic 1st down. Not what we're looking there for. Russo just a little too aggressive that time. And I really don't see how he got to the quarterback, because really truly they have been not letting us get to the quarterback too often here. If any. I think a lot of them have just been cover sacks that I think we've been getting. 3rd and 1 coming out after the timeout here from Highland. We'll see a deep pass. That's going to go to Cooley, and Cooley able to keep his foot in the bounds and gets a nice catch there for a 1st. So now 1:09 left here, and they could be using this penalty for opportunity here to score, as Washington makes a nice sack or a nice hit there on Reese. So now looking at a 3rd down. Davis quickly throws there to Lake, and Lake getting pushed out there by Washington as they're looking at a 4th and 4, and of course they're going to go for it here. Under a minute left here, 4th and 4. Davis here drops back again, looking down to the right-hand side. He's throwing this one off balance there, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Nice hustle there, and of course nice pressure there from Roosevelt Sears on that play. Take a look there. Yeah, he just throws across his body there and does not go anywhere for anyone. So now 48 seconds left here. Literally probably the last play or two here from the Highland Skies. They throw that one up to Hicks. He gets to the 40 there, and Highland will call another timeout now, as Hicks got 7 catches for 169 yards. Giggity. Highland has 1 timeout remaining. Play action here for Thomas. Thomas looks up here, throws this one off to Hicks again, and Hicks trying to get down the field. as he is finally brought down inside the 25 there in Bearcat territory. So 35 seconds left. Thomas literally getting everyone on the line here. And we'll see, what is it? Why is he trying to get everybody down the line here? He's finds Hicks. Hicks gets to the end zone. He's trying to get his boy Hicks a touchdown here, as Thomas able to get his 4th touchdown of the day. That is touchdown number 22 for him for the season. And of course, Hicks gets his 6th receiving touchdown of the year. As we'll see, few ticks left here. That's going to be past to Cooley. Cooley trying to fight for those extra yards there. And the Bearcats will call a timeout. Both teams have one timeout remaining with 19 seconds left here. Davis drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there, and Wall is going to batter it away. Great stop there. And that will be it for the game, as Highland Scotties able risking it quite a bit here today, as Carter throws 3 interceptions here today. Not the best game for Carter, but nonetheless here, I think Coach Bonds and those 4th downs there, of course, not really, they were on turnovers on downs, but, I think Coach Bonds was really trying to boost some confidence in Carter. We did throw the ball quite a bit there in the second half. I wish we ran a lot more, because I think rushing yards here, Carter did get over 100 yards, but Thomas, I think it was just the idea of giving Carter confidence. I meant to say, if I said Carter, I meant Thomas. But Carter had over 130 yards for the day, so we did get that. Of course, 2 rushing touchdowns as well. So we did a great job there, but I think we just feel like we just threw a little bit too much in the second half when we really didn't need to. I know 4th downs, but hey, I was trying my best to, I'm not going to lie, I was trying my best to get Hicks, because Hicks, had over 140 yards or something like that, and no touchdowns. Like, oh, we can't have that. We got to get him in the end zone. So that's why I was trying to do that towards the end there. So he has now 6 receiving touchdowns. Burns had 2 touchdowns today. He has now a total of 9 for the season. And Barnes had 1 today. He has a total of 5 for the season. So we got to try to get Barnes as well involved in the touchdown passing game as well here in the next couple of weeks. But your final score 42-13. We had 22 first downs. 3rd down conversions were in our favor. Of course, 4th down conversions, we took a lot more shots. 1 for 3 in that category. Turnovers, there was just too many bad reads I had with Thomas. And that usually happens with a new quarterback that I have on the team. I'm just not really familiar, trying to get down the timing. Some of them were just bad reads. I'm like, I can thread the needle on that one. I can zip that one in there. And that was the case on, I would say almost all 3 of them, but I think honestly 2 of them, I was just trying to force it. One of them, I thought I could thread the needle, and I thought I had a good window there, and it was just not big enough window for me to get it through. So, but it happens. I definitely say I'm a lot more better pass player, passing a lot more better than most YouTubers that do this here on YouTube when it comes to this game. But again, of course, this game is still a little wonky because it's a little over 10 years old or so. So, but Hicks, there you see the numbers there. 9 catches for 229 yards, a touchdown. Burns, 2 catches for 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him. And then, of course, Barnes, a reception for 34 yards and a tutty as well. Defensively, our defensive leader there was Washington with 7 tackles. 2 tackles were lost for him. Alex Thomas, he had a nice interception. He also 2 TFLs actually, and a tackle, or 5 tackles in the game. And then if you take a look at some of the deflections as well, you had Wall and Woods both have a deflection in the game. McCall, of course, had an interception. So did Sears. And then what else? McCall also had 4 tackles. Who else? Oh, Russo had 2 tackles, a tackle for loss and a sack in the game. And DeSantos had 2 tackles and a TFL as well. As for Tommy Davis and the Bearcats, 19 of 39, no touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He got sacked once in the ballgame, surprisingly enough. Completed 51% of his passes. He went 19 for 37 for the day with a $186 for yardage there. Good job. We did a good job there, putting some pressure on him. I wish we could have got a lot more interceptions out of him. But, he was kind of like us, throwing the ball through a small window. I think he did a better job on the ground. I think, no, he actually didn't. No, he did not do a better job on the ground. Never mind. Davis, 3 carries for -9 yards. And of course, Reese had 5 carries for 130 yards and a rushing touchdown. I wish they would have. I really was looking to see if Reese was going to be more of a game player, impact player there, because they ran that ball so well with him in that first drive and then a couple other drives later. But they kind of got away from that, and they should have went back to that. They should stick with that because they were actually doing a pretty good job of forcing the run, and he did a great job. He broke a couple of tackles there as well. So. But yeah, I was really surprised that they went to the passing game, which, in a lot of ways, I guess we did a great job there of forcing them to go the other way and force their QB to throw to see what he can do. But yeah, got a running back like that, and just keep going and kind of mix it up, throw some short passes in there, maybe a couple of little screen, bubble screens and bubble passes, stuff like that, just to help them out. Anthony Johnson, the 77th overall QB, has now committed to our team, so that's nice. Cole Lance, he is ready for a recruitment visit, so we're going to try to get him a recruitment visit. He could be a good starter for us in the next year or two if we can get him signed. He's an 80 overall QB. I think he's in the top 10 of QBs this season, coming out of high school as a high school senior. So we're going to try to work on him. And, of course, there used to be some other schools or other guys that are in some battles here with some other schools, and we'll try to work on those as we're just looking for some more depth when it comes to what looks like the wide receivers and middle linebackers as well. So coming up next, we'll be taking we'll be on a road trip here as we'll take on a 5-2 Utah coming up in week number 10 here in the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty. So we'll see if this continued success will continue, or we'll see if the Utes will put a nice halt to here on us and get us our first loss of the season. We'll have to find out. You guys will have to definitely find out and come back and see if that is the case, as this is actually one of the games I've kind of had it marked as a good matchup here. This should be a pretty fun game here. This will be a first time actually going to Utah here playing against them here this year. So this will be a first time in the series that we went to Utah playing against the Utes, and we'll see how we do against them. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded to the channel. Of course, remember, videos on this main channel comes out on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and occasionally through the you'll see videos pop up during the weekends as well. And of course, don't forget to check out our second channel as we have more great content, especially NCAA content over there. They're on the second channel on ESGNet plus LP. There's a link down below in the description for that. And of course, a playlist for this series and all other series that we have here, both on this channel and on the second channel as well. But yeah, it's a great episode here today. Great win. I cannot wait to see what we do against the Utes, because we got some big matchups coming up. We got Utes this upcoming episode. Then after that, we have Kansas, and we have West Virginia. So we got some big matchups coming up here in the next couple of games. But that's it for today's episode. If you guys, again, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Of course, check out our social media down below. And, of course, check out the second channel as well. That's it from me. Have a great day. Go, Scotty Nation. I will see you all next time.